Okay, it's actually 6:23 p.m. in Germany, and we have just gone live. This is not my usual stream time. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Those of you that are watching this VOD in particular, I'm excited for you to watch this VOD because we're finally getting some Ollie time on the stream. We're going to figure out how to make that happen. Probably with video and stuff like that. Maybe I'll just get them in through Discord, the way I do like interviews and stuff. But people have been wanting to talk to Ollie and ask him questions in real time and stuff like that. So every once in a while we'll get him in chat, but he's got some young kids and they like to climb him and make noise and all sorts of stuff in the background. So he's often not on voice. Yeah, bonus stream. Ollie said he's available to actually hang out with us on stream. So I was like, I'll make it happen. Oh, he said he's going to grab some water. I may have to do that as well. Hey, Subnatural. What's up, Squirrely Cog? Dargith. Seek and Destroy. Look at you guys. Alright, so let me figure out how we're going to do the Ollie stream. I think the most options for us in terms of like audio and things like that will be just to bring him in via Discord. I'll figure out how to set that up. Yeah. Happy Friday, Seek and Destroy. Let me ping Ollie here on Discord as well. Well, it's only one of us. But the videos, I don't think I've used just Slack's video. So let me tell him on Slack that pinging you on Discord to use that video.
Hey, good morning. Congrats to the team on all the continued progress. Looking forward to seeing more of their work.
Bullet Catcher, thank you very much for that and for 10 months. Very cool of you. Let's see if we can get Ollie going here. Oh man, look at that background. Hold on one second.
I do like my hacker's den.
Dude, you look so elite. All right, let me get your image up on here. This is so much less stress than the other folks. Not that we don't love you, Ollie, but well,
you don't care about me.
That is absolutely not true. John and I were just singing your praises in a huddle.
Oh.
Let me see. I guess I could switch over just to the guest setup, but then that turns off like all of the notifications and stuff like that, like alert box and stuff. While I guess it would be more respectful of you to do that, I figured the vibe would probably be fine with it.
Yeah, it's fine, honestly. People can interrupt us. It's good. I appreciate the interruptions. Do you want... oh, my voice is very low. That's not good.
I can turn your voice up in Streamlabs still. I turned it down because it was on the music setting.
Okay.
That should be better. And I'm totally not looking at chat right now. Here, I'm gonna turn you up to max and then you can adjust on your end.
Oh wow.
It's so hard. Well, if you're gonna breathe heavy into the mic, then I'm gonna turn you back down, buddy.
Oh, is it?
I'm just kidding. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Let me get the positioning right.
No,
I've got a headset on, so yeah.
I'm the jackass that can't. I'm like basically looking at this other scene, and I'm like, I want to bring up this other scene, Edit scene what the frick? No. All right. So guest, but that's not. Well, I can't have that up there. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a cease and desist. What is going on here? What is?
No, no. Take it out.
ah.
Take it off.
Where's that? I just want to copy Discord video and move it into the new scene, development scene.
Where are we gonna go on, by the way? Dev or Dev? Yeah.
Yeah, Dev. If you can get Dev back up, so that'll be your first tech challenge of the stream. Oh, there he is. That should be working.
Let me see if it's back up.
Okay, now I'm gonna center you properly. Let me I pop you out here. If you're watching this VOD, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to make it work for you. Let's see.
What are these secret codes that you're sharing?
What? Oh shit! Am I? Why is this like this?
I've got a level 9. Is that fine?
A level 9 to play?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know that we're gonna get much playing done. You're gonna be too busy answering questions.
No one's asking any questions, so I think it's fine.
Well, eventually all the nerds will stream in and have questions for you. Oh, there you are.
Hey, why am I so small?
We've got Ali. So for those of you that don't know, this is the joy that goes on behind the scenes with. We'll do it like this. All right. Okay, so now you can see Ali as well, guys.
Yay.
The man himself. Exactly.
Live from inside the Matrix.
Cool. Malawi said, nice to see Ali. It is. It's cool to have him here. I mean, he's usually here in the background somewhere doing something. He's omnipresent.
Yeah, they know. He knows. We work together.
Oh, okay.
He knows I'm always somewhere in the mainframe.
In the mainframes. Okay, cool. Well, I'm mainly gonna. I think I'm gonna be reading stuff out of chat, but I get to. Nick Hot S, I believe is the name in chat, is asking, question: why is the dev server down? Why do you hate Nick, Ali?
Because Nick hates Rangers, apparently.
I think that's fair. That's a fair response.
Yeah.
That response generated hype.
Yeah.
Hey, Remez. Hey, Justin Beard. Hey, John. Yeah, there's a face to the name now.
What? Hey, people must have not watched VODs.
People did not watch your 6-part series of 2 videos. 3 videos.
2 of 6. Yep.
Yeah. People did not watch episode 1 or 2 of the 6-part series.
It was 1 of 6, then 2 of 3.
Oh. Oh yeah. So I mean, if you're watching this stream or you're watching this VOD and you're not like one of our regular folks, then you may not be experiencing the joy that the rest of the people are. Just because, again, we don't get a lot of FaceTime on stream with Ali, but we do appreciate him. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log in and see if we get blasted with music. I think I just turned it down. And if not, then I'm gonna log in, but then I'm gonna get up and grab some water as well.
Good idea.
And while we're doing that, we should do do 2 things. But no, you know what? We won't do 2 things after all because I do think it'd be fair in this format for you to give a little bit of background about yourself, and then you can answer Dee's question, which is please share more about your vision for MnM and why this style of game is so important to you. Though I think your background will also hit on that, but don't answer that yet. Just kind of bullshit with chat while I go grab water real quick.
Sure, sounds good. Sounds good. D likes asking difficult questions, doesn't he? So tell me, Puddin, what are you gonna do with your bathhouse once you're granted ownership of it? Hey, Kimmery. Shady deals, launder money. Should do what I'm doing. I'm summoning money for myself. Don't tell Sean. Nick, why are all of your abilities and items named differently? I don't know how to summon those scrolls.
You know what? I support that approach. If you look at anything I name, it's so random.
What's snaring vines? Is that my root or is that my snare? Nick, help!
Okay, so now that I'm back, you need to get started on serious business. So
Sure.
tell us about yourself, and then we're gonna hit Dee's question, and then you can answer Subnatural's question.
Sure. So I code MnM. I'm one of the programmers, and I write most of the backend code. So all the server, boring stuff. That's why I don't stream much. It's not much fun to look at. Just a bunch of words on a screen. Okay, my character's set up. Yeah, and by day, I farm, and also have a esports thing going on with Alawi, who's in chat. Hi, Alawi. Yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell.
Okay.
Where are you? What's your character name? Go to Druid Quest.
But I mean, you've been a part of the emulator scene. This isn't your first time seeing the construction of an MMO, right?
I mean, it's my first time being involved in the construction of MMO, definitely. But I've been kind of around EQ emulator and other stuff like UO emulator and that, and yeah, it's been it kind of the basis of like how this game is put together kind of is inspired by how those projects are put together. Most of the hard work has been done by geniuses before me. Yeah, so it's I'm forever thankful.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's plenty of existing concepts that make sense, right?
Yeah. We don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. I mean, people have figured out how a lot of the stuff was supposed to happen. We just kind of apply it.
Okay, so then going back to Dee's question, what's your vision on that front for MnM, and like why are you motivated to invest the time that you have into making a niche MMO that's in the style of old school games?
Well, EQ was my first MMO. I mean, yeah, it was my first MMO. It was definitely the first MMO I played for a long time. Like actually leveled up and got into it and did guilds and all that. Though I never raided, but back then. But it was until WoW came out. Actually, until Wrath of the Lich King came out, which was I think around end of PoP maybe, or Lost Dungeons.
Mm.
MMO was my EQ was my MMO, and since then, like since all the way back then, like 2000, I want to say 4, 5, 6, something around then. EQ emulator was then became my home because I've got space for one MMO in my life. Actually, like leveling an MMO, and it became WoW. But my EQ emulator was always the thing I'd jump into and like, hey, how can I do this and how can I do that and how can I break this and how can I make this game into a single player game or into a RTS or into whatever. So yeah, I've done some weird things with EQ emulator.
And then, I mean, but you talk a lot about UO and stuff as well.
Yeah, yeah. So WoW was, after that time, WoW was like the main game I play. Like I'd always come back, but as anyone that's played WoW knows that like between expansions, there's not much to do. So like you'd go in when there's a new expansion or a new whatever, play a bunch, and then you'd run out of content. So that's when I'd jump to other emulators, well, either EQ emulator and mess around there again, or UO, Star Wars Galaxies. Star Wars Galaxies was an interesting one because it progression was very community based. I mean, I guess kind of like UO as well. So being part of a guild that had a lot of progression already in there meant that when I came back, I wasn't like starting from scratch or really behind, because they'd done a lot of progression and they can always just kind of boost me back up, if you will.
Mm.
Yeah. So that you are the same as well. To kind of give me a bunch of items, and then I was ready to kind of play around with them again and get my skills up some more.
Mm.
Yeah.
What are your favorite game systems to code?
That's a good question. I don't know. I guess like I love doing things that are like basically new systems, like new features. That's like the most fun. I don't get to do it all that much sometimes, like especially nowadays where we're doing polish passes and such. It's like, what's the last feature I've implemented? Probably like the widget system.
Mm.
But yeah, that's always fun. Basically, that's always fun. Now, if you were gonna ask me what's my least favorite, now that I can answer really quickly.
What's your least favorite?
At least anything to do with model loading and like dress up. Just because it breaks so much. So people on the team know like how often our models break. Like we'd log in one day and everything is invisible, and then I'd fix it, and then the next day all dogs are invisible, and then I'd fix it again, and then randomly something is going to be invisible, or players, or it's, I don't know. It's probably the system I spent the most time working on. Are you getting XP for this?
Let me see. No.
No. Okay.
Oh, you're level 9. I thought you were level 6.
I did tell you. I did tell you.
Disband.
Yeah, I'll
Disbanded.
just power level you. I'll
Okay.
power level you.
Just watch my back. Yeah, there's a Uptown Coyote said, "Who's the gentleman in the top right?" Yeah, I don't have your name tag up here. This is Ali. So we're always referring to Ali. Sometimes Ali's in chat. Now Ali is with us. So Dargis answered it. Wait, why am I hitting that button? What else do we
Horde or
say?
Alliance? I play both Horde and Alliance.
You rated in WoW, right?
Yeah, a lot of raiding in WoW. Yep.
Okay.
And then EQ eventually, like in emulators. Sorry, did I KS you?
Nope. But I keep hitting the heal button for some reason. I guess it's because I just set this guy up. Let me see. There's another question up here.
My favorite class is in WoW is the Paladin. Although the one I've played the most is Druid.
Do you foresee any scaling issues? Are you feeling pretty good about where the tech/networking stuff is based on projections of number of players from Belfaster?
So I've done more automated tests with up to 600, 700 kind of connections to the server. And things were okay, like nothing broke. But I think it's going to be different with real players. But like everything, like when we got 10 players in the first time, things did break. But, we've got the tools to kind of figure out what they were and, trace the problems and fix them. And then it was okay. So far, so good. It's definitely like it takes more load for pathfinding and stuff and AI than players connected. So far so good. Like I'm not worried at this point.
Cool. And then the plan is for us to kind of slowly scale up a little bit, try some stress tests with actual players, and then hit a point where we just go ahead and go crazy and stress it out with an open play test, right?
Yep. In theory.
That's the thought.
What are some of the things you want to do in MnM that EQ WoW didn't have, but you always wished for? Awesome player housing. And a bit deeper on the trade skills. Yeah, sorry, I'm a filthy casual. I want a farm. I want Farmville.
Oh man.
Dargeth, with you guys, who do you think is going to help us stress test?
Stress it with actual players or with MnM fans? Not sure I'd categorize myself as a player. Maybe we're keyboard monkey. Okay, well, you guys, I guess I'll stop saying players. I just assumed. I assumed that you would want to play, not just hang out. But
yeah,
you know what? If you don't have to play, you can just hang out. We need people to hang out in the city, make it look lively.
Subnatural is asking about housing. Have you placed the doors yet, or some doors?
I placed doors. Nick made them work and then put keys in. So if we go to the inn, I got a little glorified NPC. I think I can manage that. Maybe. I swear it's the job of the future. There's an old, I think it was a Tad Williams series, like a cyberpunk series, like Otherworld and stuff like that. Anyways, I could have sworn, and maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I could have sworn that in that rich people would pay normal humans to just be NPCs that would like worship at their feet and stuff in game. It might be onto something.
I mean, we have discussed it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do think professional NPC is a future job, right? Like, because it's like a extension of our old, when we were GMs, we would run events and stuff, and then we had the events team. I do think there's a job to be had that's like a, you're not getting paid, like you're not getting paid that Steven Seagal money or anything, but you can come in and be an actor in our game. I would love to see that.
I forgot how bad the FPS is an editor.
So no, this is my machine today. So I loaded the editor, just killed it. This is the actual client, which has been running smooth all the way up until today. Something's going on my machine where I'm getting a frame rate hit today. I was just about to ask about, like, is anybody else seeing it? But I think it's just me. I need to.
Yeah, I am.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah,
then
I
maybe we
am.
need to look
Let,
at
let
something.
me let me log in using the. I'll shut down the editor.
Want Leo money? That DiCaprio's. I can't say it. DiCaprio cash.
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. SI. What is it? I never do it. Is it free money or GM money?
GM money, but where do you sell it?
To anybody.
Or does everyone buy it?
Oh, maybe it's only Shifty now. Okay. Maybe it's only Shifty.
Huh.
Is it underscore? Free money at Shifty. Okay, thanks. Oh, I got a bag of cash. Somebody snipped this. We're going to need it later. How dare you?
Hacks.
I guess this character will no longer... Well, this was already a test character.
So if it's a test character, you want to continue our 2 druid fighting set your level.
And just set my level and grab some spells. I could do that. Hey, organic cacao. Mm-hmm. Okay. Clean up my mess.
When I talked about converting games to single player, what single player is really special? I mean, you want to read the question, Sean, while I figure out how to log in?
Belfaster said, well, you already read that part. What single player games really spoke to you over the years to give that mindset? I love when I find a single player game that has an MMORPG vibes and a lot of player freedom, despite not even being multiplayer. Games like Kinshi and Outward come to mind.
So, I mean, I want to cheat a bit and say the Dot Hack series on PlayStation 2 was a big inspiration for a lot of this, because it played like an MMO, right? Like it really played like an MMO, but it was single player. And I think that was the first game that after playing, I was like, I wonder if the game was a bit better. And by better, I mean like EverQuest. You know, what would it be like? Yeah, and I think the first thing I did was I used the Pearl quest system on. Oh, did you change characters?
No, I'm still here.
Someone else is here. I think it's Nick. Yeah, so I used what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I used EverQuest emulator and used the Pearl quest system to write a couple of bots. So what I did was you'd basically chat to these bots and you tell them, you know, heal me, and he'd throw you a heal, or follow me, or, you know, stay here, whatever. And not you. Not sure who it is then. Yeah, so I'd be like, you know, follow me, they'd follow you, heal me, would heal you, heal name, you know, whatever name would heal that person. And just like kind of macroed out that whole thing. And then, yeah, and I had a bunch of nerd friends as well, so that was fun. We'd all like get on, it would be like 3 or 4 of us, and then, you know, none of us wanted to play healer, so we'd all play like DPS or tank classes. And yeah, we'd basically have a pocket cleric, and that was the start of it. But then, you know, it was basically built in like a whole epic quest that starts from level 1 that we all did together, you know, and it was kind of a bit generic where it gave clickies, you know, all through the levels. Obviously, whatever 8x, 10x XP rate or something. So we'd get to like level 20 the first play session, and then I'd start creeping up the XP rates. But you know, it was for fun. It was basically a LAN party. Not really like a serious thing. But yeah, that was yeah. But like, if you ask me what my favorite single player games are, I kind of have a type.
Yeah.
They're either like very Dark Soulsy, Mass Effect, Knights of the Old Republic-y, or otherwise it's the other end, like modded Minecraft and Valheim and that type of game. Space Engineers. Oh, the game I've played the most actually is Space Engineers. If you go into my Steam account, I have an embarrassing amount of hours on that game. Except for MMOs, but single player games.
Yeah, when people talk about things like crafting, I tend to reiterate your love of all of that stuff.
Yeah, very much so.
You can say Animal Crossing. Dargit said you can say Animal Crossing. That no one's going to judge you.
Stardew Valley. I didn't actually play a lot of Animal Crossing.
Not even the first one?
Not really. I played a bit of the I want to say DS one. Or 3DS? DS? Probably the DS one. Was that like Seasons one? The first one with Seasons or something. But I mean, not a whole lot. Just a bit. I had a bunch of friends that were really into it, so I played a bit.
Hey, look, female NPCs. Haven't seen a lot of those recently. Yeah, I need to go back through all of my files and turn them back on. They've had a number of issues. They're going to get new faces soon. Everybody's going to get new skin soon, and new faces.
There's one that's broken up here as well. I saw earlier. Wait, how do we get up? How do we get to the GM? I forgot.
That is our first quest. Probably over here. No, not over here. Probably the opposite of over here. Druid has had some hard years. Where? Up here.
Just keep going. No, yeah.
That's not back. That's up.
Oh, front.
Front. Go. And there's a door right here. Could have just went through the door.
Yeah.
Radnor said, I thoroughly enjoyed being a crafter in UO days. Something really relaxing, maneuvering materials. Yeah, I even find EQ crafting to be super relaxing.
There's something about see, look at this NPC. Is that the robe texture? Or is that a shirt?
I think it's a robe texture.
Oh, here. This is the one I was looking at. Looks weird.
Boy, Gucci,
yeah. Jumpsuit.
That's a new Versace, son.
Surfaci.
Oh.
Yeah. UO, and I keep quoting this. Both UO and like heavily modded Minecraft both did this thing where it wasn't only tied to your crafting skill. You also needed to kind of tech up. So you needed to have the right crafting stations, which typically will go into your house, cost a lot, be difficult to get. Might be, like in UO, they were everything that the carpenter would make, right? Like those, I can't remember what he called them, but they were like basically massive crafting stations. Yeah, right, normal or supporting skills, yeah, and or it was like, for example, if you wanted to make black clothes, you needed to know someone with a black dye tub, or play for a year and then get it, which is not likely something we'll do with MnM, but definitely something that needs to be earned, and that basically sets your tech level, and it does, in my opinion, does a couple of interesting things. One of which is creates a dependency on, like, will create a limit on space, more than, like, without artificially saying, hey, you can only have 2 trade skills, right? You can have as many trade skills as you want, but you'll only have enough space in your house for like three of those crafting stations or something, because they're so big. And that becomes kind of the limiting factor there. And then if you've got friends that have a different one, then you can craft in their house. If enough of you come together, you can get a guild hall and put all of these machines or whatever tech in there. Oh, why is Tana so tiny?
I think she's not supposed to be a human.
Okay.
I don't think she's
Makes
really
sense.
a human. Don't be fooled by her human-like look. She is not one.
Okay.
Why am I going up here? This isn't the place. You can
I don't
tell.
know what you're doing.
No, this is the place. You can
What are
tell
you trying to do?
I'm only really a level. This is what happens when you buy accounts. Like, you're not really level 9. You don't know where anything is. It's true. Where's the spell vendor? Ali, you're level 9. You should know.
Down here.
Little Timmy sold it to me. Yeah.
So depending on if it's day or night, the vendor's in different places.
Oh, okay.
Here, Roland.
What? I thought I clicked on him. What's up, dude? Dude. Okay. Whoa, that was that lag, Ollie? What's happening?
Could have been.
Did I social engineer it from Little Timmy? I got a good deal. Why? Who keeps inviting me to their party?
Someone with no name, apparently.
Oh. Chinese Gold Farmers? No. Hey, Cotswold. Okay. So I'm level 9 now, which I earned through gaming. So I need Dispel Magic, probably. I need Ethel Strength. I also probably need a backpack, which I'll earn through gaming.
What you need to do is give me some of that sweet free money.
Oh, I'll give you.
So I can buy some more spells.
I will give it to you, Ollie.
I don't need bags.
Destroy that, because it's beneath me. This is garbage loot. This isn't. You want a bag? I'll give you a 2 slaughter. No. All right. Then we're gonna backpack here. And then I'm gonna put a spell in it. Did we miss? Okay. Did we miss? We stopped paying attention to you, chat. I'm sorry. My favorite crafting twinking system was Anarchy Online. You'd have to craft implants to squeeze in higher implants and then be able to shoehorn in gear.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Dude, it's funny. People bring up so much stuff from like. But then I want to go back and play. I remember when Anarchy Online first came out. It was the first game that we called massively single player. So remember that it came out and they had that issue where the only way the game would run is if, like, they did a patch where you could, I think, turn off all the other players, or maybe they did it for you. But anyway, I just remember it first coming up, and I, being Cyberpunk nerd, I was so amped to check it out. And no, I mean, I know it's not Cyberpunk, but still, it's close enough. And it was before Neocron came out, I guess. But then they were having so many issues, and then it was like massively single player.
Forgot about Neocron.
Yeah, Germany's finest. Ooh, gate. That's powerful. Invisibility. Gotta get it. What? I'm 3 levels from Jackal. Lesser heal. Do I have a better heal than this?
No.
No?
No.
Not yet? Okay, then I need to get it. Moon embers, moon embers. Poison protection. I'll probably want that. That said prickly barrier, but I read prickly pear. Do you need money or did you summon your own?
No, I didn't. I need money, but
Okay.
I need to turn in my quest first.
Soulbind. My inventory's full because I got so much cool stuff.
Wait, who am I giving this to?
We do have prickly pears, you're right. They're on one of the
Prickly pears
tables.
are delicious. Love me some prickly pears.
But they are deceptively prickly. I mean, I know it's in the name, so you would think that I'd have more caution, but it's like, they don't look that prickly. Little did I know.
Yeah.
Getting prickles out of you for days. They used to grow outside the office in Texas.
That's fun. I should plant some.
Mm-hmm.
Did dragon fruit this year.
That's amazing. Yeah, folks, when Ali says that he's a farmer, I love how low key he makes it sound. And then he shows us wonderful pictures of like this insane high tech, hydroponic, low water usage. Everything's growing up vines. He's got little drones flying around with laser eyes that are examining the shape and consistency of the various fruit and vegetables. Aliponic.
Aliponic.
Dargit said, I'm on a small scale homestead too, 25 fruit tree orchard, chickens, quail, and meat rabbits. Dude, that is so badass. I'm so jealous of you right now.
Wish I had some meat rabbits
too. Dude. We've got a 400 square meter, I think it's like 420 square meters to be honest. Like little garden, 1.5 kilometers from here. And going out there, it's just so nice and relaxing, and it's like you feel like it's productive. Shit grows, you can eat it. I just wish we could have chickens and rabbits. Delicious.
Is there like some law against it or something, or is it a space issue?
It's Germany. There's a law against everything. There's like 3 laws against everything, and unlike the U.S., they actually enforce them. They get all like upset when you're breaking the laws here.
I can imagine.
I don't know why they get so upset about breaking laws. I'm like, guys. Jasmine's like, no, I think there's a law for that. I'm like, a law or a law?
Fun.
It's weird because drinking beers with the guy that's like in charge of the garden areas and stuff. It's cool. We're talking shit and everything's cool. And then I'm like, and then I'm going to do X. And he's like, oh, you can't do that. He gets real sober real quick. He's like, no, that's against the rules. I'm like, really?
Das ist nicht gut.
Das ist nicht gut. Kannst das nicht machen. Hey, what's up, Monty?
Nine.
Dargith lives on about 4 acres. I'm trying to picture. I've been in Europe so long that I'm having trouble picturing. What's 4 acres? I wonder how many.
Let me check.
Square meters.
1.6 hectares, 1,600. Nice.
I'm gonna get rid of minor heal. I'm gonna replace that with.
Hey, Montessor. Kind of like 2 soccer fields.
That is enough.
Yeah, that's also a good way to, get someone who's in Germany.
Yeah, that actually helps me a lot more than a hectare. I'm like, I wasn't going to say anything. I'm like, yeah, the hectare sounds like a grid square in a tabletop game.
Speak not American.
You want to grow basil and not your roses? Straight to jail. Tobacco? Jail. Uh, uh,
Who's
What?
Hector?
Hector.
Isn't he an NPC?
Jail. He's an NPC in
No.
jail.
He's the GM of jail.
All right, so you guys have been asking about Ali for years. Ali's here. You need to keep asking Ali some questions. Now that recreational marijuana is legal in my state, a lot of friends want me to grow grow a plot.
It's crazy how all farms have been converted to marijuana in the US.
Like marijuana and corn.
I mean, I've been to a high tech farm. I don't know if I'm even supposed to say where it is now, but it used to be a tomato farm. It was 280 hectares of tomato, like high tech hydroponic. Yep, all pot now.
Swanee asked, "What language is the server code written in?" I think I've asked this in DMs before, though.
C#. It's all in Unity. Tomatoes on pot? No, they're very different. Maybe if they were a lettuce farm, it'd be like drop-in replacement.
Practically same genetics, he says.
Is it? I mean,
is that true?
I'm Googling this.
You know, I've got my chill little garden, so I'm like, oh, I got this little garden going, Ollie. Look at my tomatoes, and then Ollie's like, okay, so next year, and he'll send me like a PDF of like this. It's just these are the latest technology in tomatoes for next year. I'm like, I don't even know where to get those. And then he'll send me a link. I found a place that sells them in your city. I'm like,
5 major differences to know between growing tomatoes and medical cannabis. Interesting.
So my evil plan. My evil plan was always like what if you could genetically engineer something like marijuana in kudzu and just cover the southern states of America in
what?
In kudzu, that is actually marijuana.
Don't even know what that is.
You don't know what kudzu is? It's essentially something out of a horror movie. It just like it grows over houses, over phone lines.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's prickly too, isn't it?
I didn't think it was like prickly. Kind of grippy prickly, I thought.
Yeah, we've got something like that here, but being in a desert environment, it looks very different. It doesn't have leaves. It's like it basically looks like a vine that like just keeps on going and going and going and going, and it'll like crawl, take over your house.
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't have leaves.
Yeah.
Or like anything. It's dirt. It's just dirt. So D Loves Pudding asked a serious question. Ali, can you share more about where you see the crafting system going? Will the best gear require crafting or be enhanced by it?
It's something we discuss at length very often. I think it's one of those, we'll see where it goes. But in general, like the game is mainly a kill things, loot things game. But think of crafting maybe as a good, as a cool kind of addition to that loop, right? Like enhancing it somehow. I mean, you've seen some of it, right? With the like kind of that tattered cloth into patchwork flow. So it's kind of, you know, think of that, but more complicated as we go, more complex. So right now it's a one-step kind of thing, but you know, the dream is to make it 2 steps, then 3 steps, then 4 steps, then 5 steps, etc.
Yeah, I mean, some of the ideas that have been put forward, and you know, they make sense to me as well. Have an intent of having sort of the base, having one crafting path, but then also providing opportunities for crafters to do collaborative things, which, you know, can help build the community, rooting a certain amount of it in the city, so that we've got more social centers, and there's more value in the city because there's certain types of crafting containers and stuff like that. And oh man, I got disease. Do you have cure?
I have all spells. I'm a
Okay.
GM.
And a bunch of other ideas to like essentially. Whoop! I did not zone properly. Did you see that? You try
No.
zoning, see what happens. Yeah, so I mean, there are ideas on potential ways to again reinforce sense of place, reinforce social aspects of it, but everything will still always kind of feed off of the main path of adventure. So I've got the feeling we'll probably have a milestone where it's just us talking through crafting, looking at what we've done to date, and figuring out kind of where we're going to take it.
Yeah, you know, it's not a cop out, but we don't actually have a full answer for you today.
Yeah.
Sean, you can log in again. By the way, I'm like I zoned.
Okay, I don't know why I got booted.
I don't know.
I may restart the client just to see if that helps with the little bit of lag that I'm seeing. Should have some mats from high-end raid drops being used to enhance or improve crafting gear. Monty said that Monty said, Ollie, how did you get so damn good at everything? I've been meaning to ask that. So how did you do that?
Lots of YouTube.
Lots of YouTube. There you go, kids. When your parents ask, tell them you're learning things on YouTube.
Yep. The more you YouTube, the more you know.
Yep. I learned everything off TikTok. Can you spot the difference between the two of us? Crowdsourced information is a wellspring. Yeah.
I think we need to move in. Like this is basically an extension of the new yard.
Yep, it is.
Someone asked something. Dargeth, with that rusty tarnished polish kind of system. I mean, we answered that. We don't have the answer yet.
Yeah, we do not have an answer for you yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're not ashamed to say it.
Yep. But we discuss it a lot. I shot you an invite.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
You need to fix that. No one has invited you to the party. That's new, isn't it?
Is it?
I think. Yeah, I think when I fixed a lot of the party bugs, I introduced that 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's becoming night. Should we go to the
to the
camp
if we want to die?
Is it? What level is it?
It's like they're in their mid-teens.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Thank you, Monty. We'll be accepting compliments all evening.
In fact, Dare I say it? We demand it. No, okay.
Yeah,
It
so
drives us.
if there are any people in here tonight that are, I say tonight because it's 7 p.m. my time, tonight that aren't our normal crew, apologies for not being professional and telling you what we're doing and where you can find us on Discord and all that stuff. It's just, we've been trying to get Ollie's beautiful face on stream for 2 years, and he actually had an opportunity to hop on tonight. So we're doing this. We're doing this for the real folk in the community.
Yeah, I love the sunset too.
I love it too. Nick had been pushing to extend the day-night cycle from, we had it like 45 to 72, and now
We've done it already.
Yeah. And now that it's been 72, it helps with that transition. Also gives us a little bit more dusk before it's truly dark, so it's working out. Good call.
Look the other way.
Yep. Good call.
Has the moon changed?
No, not that I know of. I mean, it's the same art. There's every once in a while that gets an edge or something, and Nick goes in and fixes it, I think. But
No, but it's much bigger than it used to be.
Nick, did you make the moon bigger? Maybe it's just that time. It's the lunar cycle. Did you code lunar cycles and you didn't realize it?
No, not yet. Maybe I coded it to my sleep.
Yeah, it could be. in days at 4 a.m. Are you guys?
Swanee asked.
Go ahead.
Swanee asked, is there much we can do in the ways of automatic testing for an app like this? We've got this thing called a NIC, right? And whenever we push broken anything, we get 10 issues about it right away, and then reminders on Slack every second day. So it makes the fixing of bugs very automatic, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who needs test automation when Nick doesn't need sleep? Everybody's like, "Oh, the AI is going to take our jobs." No, it's not. If you just don't sleep.
Yep.
There you go.
In all seriousness, like there are automated, like there should be automated tests. We don't have them yet. We're all handcrafted. Organic MMO.
And Nick's like, "How do you know I'm not an AI?" I've had my theories. I've shared those with Ollie. It's like he doesn't like to get on camera very often. When he does get on camera, he pixelated and looks a lot like somebody else's art that I've seen.
It's got 7 fingers on each hand.
Where did you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, there was something I want to make sure we didn't miss it above while we're being silly. Monty asks, are you guys set on your lighting system? Seems super solid and looks polished already.
Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of tinkering to get it to this point. We really like it. It still has some performance issues, but nothing major. So yeah, it's going to be probably iterated on. The goal is to not change how it looks, just how it works.
Did I not pull the hotbar stuff? No, I pulled it. I'm not playing in editor though.
Yeah, it's very laggy in editor.
Yeah, editor's a little bit rough right now. But I mean, it's better than what I've experienced in other games, so I'm not complaining for sure. It's just, oh damn, he got zapped.
What level is he?
I just looted 3 wings. We're gonna have to loot it. Look at that table. I swear something happened. You ran like a script or something at some point, Ali. And
Me?
I thought so I thought you did some like.
Oh
thing
yeah.
And
This was a while ago.
yeah, every once in a while I'll run into something where it's like that bat's got 3 wings. Dark One asked, "Are you going to make some places more dangerous during night?" One of the features I love about Classic EQ was like Kithcore went from 1 to 10 to 40, 50 during night. So that exists over here, where that green glow is. That's oh shit, Ali.
Help!
I don't know how to play the game. You're dead. You're dead. Just accept your death.
Ah! Did it not get rooted? Okay.
Okay, I'm
gonna snare it as well, so I can run away.
Okay, you've got a skeleton
no.
on you now. All right.
What is going on? Do we have sandstorms in game? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm gonna hightail it away. Oh, these are social, lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat.
Just cheat. Seems pretty dangerous so far.
Cheat so I can answer some questions.
Okay. So you were just answering about sandstorms, and then I will continue on the answer to Dark One's question after that.
Yeah, sure. We have sandstorms. They look great. They're already in the game. They're completely disabled right now because whenever we turn them on, you'll have 5 FPS. So we need to make them a lot more efficient and just like the rain, like create an algorithm that can enable them and disable them without it being like stupid and just being sandstormy all day. But yeah, they do exist. They're in there right now.
Turning aggro off. Let's see. Okay, to finish the answer, Dark One. We've got an area right over there that Ali was asking if we could go to, and I was like, no, we don't want to go there. It's a like a researcher camp during the day, and then at night, cultists appear and undead appear, and then they kill all the researchers. And
let's go see it.
It's more dangerous. We should definitely go there. Okay, I got aggro turned off anyway. It doesn't matter. You're cheating with run speed. I guess I could do that as well. SI speed. Oh, look at me go. No cheating? Oh, Nick's calling us out for cheating.
Too late for that, Nick.
How dark are caves? I kind of like the idea they're dark and scary and you really need torches. Yeah, we've got, I mean, it's like pitch black in portions of the dungeon.
Does this take us anywhere, by the way, the old Fallen Watch entrance?
It may, but it shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got aggro turned off.
Yeah. It's pretty fun to have cheating turned on, I'm not gonna lie.
Here, we'll do this. Times that 5 p.m. And we'll just stand here and watch them die. That'll be fun. While we answer a question.
So
yeah.
What happened? I mean, they aren't both up. Just replaced them. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. You wanted to go the other way. Okay. Okay, cool. I get it now.
Yeah. So our goal and the way that we've built the system so far, whether it's quest system or the mud actions, the environmental interaction system, pretty much everything is able to look at different conditions and triggers. And so we can do day-night stuff. So there will be interactions that are only available during the day or night. We've got specific times. I think it's on 15-minute increments. And then over time, we want to get in the joke about the moon earlier was we want to get a lunar cycle in so that depending on the lunar cycle, we can also have things trigger, not trigger, seasons, and essentially just layer in a lot of different opportunities like that, just because I think it really increases that sense of like mystery and discovery, and a place that you've been to a few times before may have something new just because of kind of what's going on. And the thing is that once the systems are in, it's so cheap relatively to make new content for, because it's basically just it's data. So nighttime levels based on moon phase. Yeah, it works just based on the lighting model. We just need the moon phases now, John. D Loves Pudding asked another heavy question.
Player okay.
Yeah.
Player housing in MMOs and the use of instancing. How will MnM tackle this? Be able to pilot a ship to my own far-off hidden island, create my own house. So we're the working model right now, and you know, as is everything, it could change. But I like where it is to have basically the houses are in world. So for example, if you one of the reasons why Night Harbor is so big is because it's got like I want to say 150 200 housing units in there that you can basically buy. So you can buy a house in Night Harbor. Or maybe the inn on the crossroads, or you know whatever else. So they're already in there. You can buy them, and the challenge would be to have enough.
Well, what happened with Ollie? Is that let's see, maybe a Discord thing. Oh no. Oh no. I'm back, Ollie. Hey, Vumbra. Yeah, we got a surprise Ollie stream.
Hello?
Yep, there he is.
Oh, my internet reset.
Oh no. The moon is rising.
You're lucky I don't still host the server for my house.
Are you? Oh, you're not back. You're. Are you trying to get back in? I see you, but I don't think you've timed out yet.
Yeah, I'm logging back in now.
None of these guys are walking around. Did something weird happen? Oh no, one's walking around. I'm full of shit. Okay, we're good. So player housing will be in cities only. I would say there are no absolutes in MnM. Wouldn't it be cool if you could own, remember like running along in the Karanas and there's just like that random farmhouse, or, for some reason I keep thinking there's an inn somewhere. There was an inn in, whatchamacallit, Kanos Hills, right? Like imagine being able to own and run an inn. And so once a player takes it over, then the inn's available out in the middle of nowhere, right? You get to be the person who owns the tavern. And by own, keep in mind, we're saying rent from us. You're never owning that son of a gun, right? Like it's never paid for. So we're going to, when you stop paying. Oh, okay, cool. When you stop paying, it's gone. This guy's just casually minding his own business over here.
There's a fight going on, by the way, behind you. Massive brawl.
They're holding their own. If you want to own the lighthouse where ancient Cyclops spawns in Ocean of Tears, you could just yell at the camp stuff online. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, that would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? I think some people would be into it. Like I'm saying it when I say it with a smile. I'm not saying it to like mock it or joke or whatever. Like, I could actually be pretty down with that if that opportunity existed to be the innkeeper. I could even see a casual little guild, like a mom and pop type guild that's like, what's the guild known for? Well, they run this inn. I could totally see that. Wazman asks, what engine is the game made in? I'll let Ali answer that so he gets it right.
Yeah, because you don't want to get it wrong.
No.
It's funnier when you do. It's an Unreal. No, it's an Unity.
It's in Unity.
The joke is that whenever we asked Sean way back in the beginning, he'd always say
I'd still do it every once in a while, and I honestly I don't know why. No offense, Unity. I don't know why. It's that X that I just can't quit or whatever. Where I'm like, I swear, I'm not thinking about her. I said her name.
UE6, nah.
MnM 2 will be on UE6.
I got in there recently and just like was messing with UE 5.1, and amazing that people can make games in it. I don't know how I would make a game. I just don't get blueprints. I don't know.
Well, we'd wind up not using blueprints. We'd still want data-driven systems. But how do you do the stuff that you do? And like how do we? It's all.
No idea.
It's all C++, right?
I mean, C++ is fine. It's just like you can't write just C++ and make the game in it. Like, or at least they don't want you to. The design of it is you write C++ to create nodes, and then you link up the nodes using blueprints. So it always comes back to blueprints, or they're supposed to. But yeah, Unreal C Unreal C++ is pretty nice. It basically really wishes it's C#, but it isn't.
Damn, shots fired.
I mean, it's. I don't think it's shots fired.
I was trying to make the stream spicier. Doing it for the clicks so that we could snip that later and be like,
yeah.
MnM developer.
Cut out my response. Make it a YouTube short.
Mm-hmm. I live for the clicks, exactly. My Porsche needs some new performance parts from these clicks. Oh my god. If you guys don't realize I'm joking, I don't own a vehicle. I don't even take public transportation. I literally just walk.
You bike as well.
Oh yeah, I have a bike. That's right. My bike needs some new performance parts. Does Ali have a Twitch channel? He doesn't. That's why we had to drag him on here. Hey, Zukin.
Technically, I do, but
well, not if you're not using it.
Yeah, I should watch. Actually, I've watched tons of Blueprints YouTube. We've been starting to use Unreal in our esports stuff, so I've had to learn it. It's great for like stuff like that. I just, I don't know how you'd make a game in it. Like nothing against it. Like I'm sure there are people that really know it really well. It's just I don't know how I would make a game in it.
in the stream I saw a Wagoneer trainer. Would you share more how wagons might be used to haul all my ore or loot in MnM, Ollie?
Am I? I mean, pretty sure you put in the Wagoneer trainer. I think it's a Sean question.
People are asking you though.
Ah.
My job, I would just needed to write down something wacky and put it in a document and then sneak it into the data in game. Now you got to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, I even made a skill and everything for it. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Going, whoa, whoa, big
what
air.
happened? Oh, you
big air.
jumped. In all seriousness, D. So I don't exactly know, but I do know that it'd be awesome because we've talked about pack animals and we've talked about mounts. And to me, if we can get pack animals and mounts in, then what is a wagon really, other than a different looking pack animal? And since we are going to be more conscious about, inventory and weight restrictions and things like that, then it seems like a pack animal and a mount can provide a fair amount of utility. But then on top of that, we could do a wagon, and then we can have, you can have the ability to drive players around and carry more crap, and just expand on that utility. And essentially, if a gnome can ride an ogre, then we can make a wagon. I think it's our mission statement. There was a question.
Our wagons are going to be huge.
Wagons would be awesome.
I think my in-game profession is going to be wagon driver.
D said, can it involve cutting a road back to town through giant territory? That was a lot of fun in Valheim. That was a ton of fun.
Yep.
So somebody in the community, I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Nicodemus or it was somebody in our Discord, which you can find the link here. We had talked about the idea that mounts can actually be killed and leave a corpse. And so there's corpse recovery for mount as well. And then somebody in chat, and then I think they drew it and put it in our Discord. It was this idea of a necromancer that goes around in a wagon and can collect your mount, or give you a short-term res spell, so you'd have an undead mount that could kind of hobble its way back to town. And it was a fun little picture. I thought a very cool idea. Vetromancer, new class. Damn, John, always on fire. Why are you hitting the fisherman, Ollie?
He looked at me funny.
Because he's not a farmer.
Oh. Soon I'm going to be introducing myself as Ali the Fisherman.
Oh, John, you have competition. Wazman just said the fisherman baited you.
That's what I come on this stream for, the dad jokes.
Watch out. We've got 2 daddies in this stream now.
Does fishing still work?
Last I tried it was broken.
Oh,
Ollie.
No.
Eat your own dog food, Ollie. Eat it.
Oh, fishing pole is two-handed.
Oh.
That's realistic.
Nick, I don't have anything to say on that topic. Matter of fact, I don't know that I will post that VOD. That VOD will get lost.
What VOD?
I'm not going to get into it. I'll tell you off stream. There's an unfortunate discussion with a new person to the chat. We'll have to reel them in with more. Oh my goodness. Wazman's on fire. Oh. All right.
So how does fishing work now? Go straight on the ball, right? Yes. I'm invulnerable to my fishing.
Yeah. All right.
Gonna tab target some fish.
Tab target a fish. No one likes tab target.
I live for tab targeting. Can't play a game if it doesn't have tab targeting.
Sean, you can use that tab target alert if you want. Did you make a tab target alert? All right. I'm gonna have to catch up on your stream and see what silly shit you're doing with me now.
He made a shirt that I'm gonna buy.
As long as he didn't make a oh no, didn't make a clip of me going, do you want me to be your daddy? I'll be your daddy.
So I mean, I don't know what you were doing, but fishing works. Making me doubt my own code.
Okay, hold on. It didn't work the last. I'll go clip the stream. It wasn't working for me, buddy.
Go get one skill in fishing.
That's what was going on. I couldn't do that at the time. Because it used to be 100,000 platinum.
Tattered cloth boots, broken. Cool.
What? Fishing's OP.
Got me some boots. Yeah.
All right. Wait. Hell yeah. Fishing it up. What's the line again?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
That's the old way of fishing.
Is there a new?
Yeah. MnM it.
Okay.
MnM it first.
Yep.
And then grab the skill.
Okay.
And put it straight on your hotbar.
My bad.
Yes. Caught me a bay crab and a grouper.
I made some fishing animations. I don't think they work. I don't think any of that stuff I made will ever work again, but I made some.
There's the wrong way, then there's the ID way. Yep. Actually, it was the pilgrim way. He just forgot to disable, memming.
I cast my line. So, what other questions you guys have for Ollie? You better start cranking out some Ollie questions. Here's a clip of Sean threatening chat. He's been on a roll this week. It was my New Year's resolution. I came into the new year I'm like, I'm gonna just start verbally assaulting chat. See what happens.
I can get behind that.
I'll keep asking if everyone else is too timid. Ollie, what's your biggest area of MnM design that you've deviated from the team's ultimate direction on? What is your soapbox topic? Spicy.
I don't know. We're always so aligned.
I'm immediately getting into Slack to comment on that. Oh, Zukin, yeah, I did see this. I thought you did something new involving my face in a quote from me. Okay, good. I rolled my eyes far back in my head there. Are you okay? No, we're honestly we're pretty aligned. There'll be little things where we'll debate something back and forth. But That's what you're supposed to do. I'm trying to think of what I would.
Hmm.
Where
Where
would
have
you?
I deviated?
Where have you deviated?
I don't know.
No, I mean, I think all the foundational stuff we've been so in line. I think in the future there may be some nice debates back and forth on, I think maybe crafting, housing in terms of level investment or whatever, but some approach. But we may surprise ourselves and wind up being pretty cool with that as well. Ollie said if I don't like it, it doesn't get implemented. Yeah, so really fairly straightforward for him. Mm, yeah, I don't.
We've never had like massive, at least not recently, massive directional differences.
No, I would say the biggest challenge we've run into that's kind of a tech thing plus design plus art or whatever to date is.
Documentation?
No, but yeah. I mean, there's no argument. You guys just don't do it. So, so let's see. There's I would say like character customization, like creating textures and stuff has probably been the thing that we've invested the most time on without like, hey, this is the final resolution. And so that's ongoing, but it's not like it's been hostile. It's probably been frustrating to some folks here and there, but you know, but there hasn't been, and even that's not been like Ollie has one way and everybody else is like, we want to do it some other way. But we really don't do that as a team. The Southpaw said, how long has the project been in development and what percentage would you say the state of the game is from launch? I'll answer the first part for you by saying if you go to our YouTube channel, you can watch our 2-year retrospective and it will walk you through the very first DMs through where we were at in September at 2 years. And then it's been a few months since then. Ollie, what percentage of the game is complete, do you think?
Oof. Is any game ever complete?
Exactly. But launch. You want
It's
to?
fun now, boom. I mean, I think Puddin has answered the question.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, our goal is to continue to go through our list for proof of concept. We've been pretty good about. We haven't added any new crazy features. I mean, there's probably some variance in scope with how we define the stuff that's there. If you want to see like an overview of what we're wanting to tackle for the game, Southpaw, go to our website, go to the FAQ, and then there's a little link to what we're calling a roadmap. It's not truly a roadmap, but it is a decent deconstruction, sort of showing you our progress and stuff. We may make it more roadmappy this year as we go and just talk about like upcoming sort of milestones, bigger chunks on my list to look at. But essentially what we want to do is get that vertical slice in, get all the core systems in, get great examples of core contents, have play tested and have strong comfort in both the stability and security of our services, but also we've already started with concepts like bug reporting and thinking about customer service needs and stuff. It's little commands here and there and stuff, but we're still thinking about it. And basically just get the game to a point with our proof of concept areas where we feel like it's a very solid vertical slice of the overall game that's that we're enjoying playing, that you guys are enjoying playing, coming and playing with us. And then we'll discuss where we go post proof of concept. An option. There are different options, right? There's the idea of, all right, now that we've got something that is a solid game, there's just not enough of it. Do we look at sources of funding or whatever that allow us to scale that, but that's still going to take time, right? And have a bigger game before we go live? Or do we feel that with the proof of concept that we have, there's enough content to allow us to essentially roll out to a smaller community and then grow the game as a live game? The proof is always in, is there enough game there to go live yet? And then what is your rollout plan and what is your cadence for release of content? And so as we continue to work through this year, we'll have a better idea of both of those things. But the goal is to hit some open playtests with you guys just to check stability, and you'll get a chance to see how you like it for a few hours and stuff starting this quarter. So before the end of March, we've got friends and family. So we've got people that are in and checking it out and playing with us and giving us feedback and finding bugs and breaking shit and hacking stuff already. So yeah, I mean, based on the response, pretty optimistic that we're on the right path, and this, the promises that we're making will continue to be kept. If the friends and family aren't blowing smoke up our ass, which is always possible, we'll know more when we do a public playtest. Then it feels like we've got a game that's in pretty solid shape for where we're at in terms of development. So, will you be able to stream the test when it happens? Yeah, public the public playtest you can stream. We've asked friends and family to keep it a bit on a DL just so that you guys don't get sad watching all the fun and not being in there. Pokerface and GameZav or GameXAV. Either you let me know. But either way, thank you for the follows. See you, Echo. Healthpaw says, sounds good. Looks exciting. Remember being 13 years old and obsessed with EQ. Man, I can't imagine being 13 years old when all that stuff came out. I would have lost my damn mind more than I already did. What a great era for your games. Swanee said, any plans on creating API endpoints? Do you do things like create mobile apps to manage things within the game or access skill chat, etc.?
We have we currently have an API that exists, but we actually have two. We don't have tons of functionality on that API yet. So we've got a kind of a GM API, and we've also got a client-side API that can help with stream overlays and stuff. But it doesn't have like tons of functionality yet. Like it can at the moment, you can extract like how much health you have and how much like mana you have and what your stats are, like your strength and whatever. That's it, I think. Yeah, I want to say that's it. But it does them like through a socket. So if you linked it, like if you made a little overlay, it could be live synced with the game. Mobile. I really want to get this running on Android.
I think he's thinking like social app, LinkedIn or something, but yeah. I mean, no. I can't imagine we're gonna stop you from slowly putting this on everything.
Yeah, I want it on iPhone, on Android. My devices aren't here. Could have shown you some on the camera.
Yeah, Ollie's got a collection of weird little devices that he's been checking MnM out on.
Yeah. So I got it running on a handheld computer, like a really small one, 4.5 inch. That has a 7th gen i5 and no graphics card. It's pretty fun to play on that. And I've got a Ryzen 8, I want to say 8600U handheld device on the way that doesn't have a keyboard. So I want to like see if we can support that as well somehow. But yeah, I mean, it'd be great for me. I can play in the hot tub or whatever. Oh wait, that's not me. I don't know if that person wants to come forward with that info, but you know, I've opened
Not
the door
naming
now.
any names, Nick. Not naming any names.
Yeah, yeah. Someone whose name starts with the letter D loves pudding.
How long do you sit in there, D? Do you not get like wrinkly? How does that work? How long could you possibly sit in the hot tub while playing? Am I using an MMO mouse? I'm not. I don't. I no longer have a cool MMO mouse. I'll have to get one. Nick can attest. I've rated 10 hours in the tub. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Like, in all seriousness, I'm trying to think, like, what would it be like to be in a tub rating for 10 hours?
Swanee, right now, all of that is in game, but there's nothing stopping us from doing it with an API. Like we've got like internal APIs as well for stuff like, you know, when we're taking the servers down for an update or maintenance or whatever. Like, you know, we can tell it to broadcast messages and save all characters and shut down and all that. So I automate a lot of that stuff using PowerShell. Even though it's on Linux, don't ask me why. Ooh, look at that sunrise.
Look at it. We're watching it. We're here to watch it.
I didn't realize you're already looking at it.
Excuse me.
It looks nice when it's slow. I haven't seen it this slow yet.
Get a room in the end. We got a room. I got the key already.
Yeah, I've got questions too, Puddin. Teach me your setup and how do you not fry your PC?
Need details. Legit thought about it myself. Zukin's trying to get on the hot tub.
Cloud streaming laptop. And what happens if the laptop falls into the tub?
Is it one of those ruggedized like
Oh, does he have a table? Is there like a tub table?
Yeah, they exist. Tub tables exist. Did you not watch Sex and the City? Come on, man.
I actually did not. Maybe I should.
Play MnM on my waterproof phone in a tub. Checkmate. I'm kind of on that vibe Southpaw was talking about. I'm gonna be micro-dosing gummy bears in a sensory deprivation tank while playing MnM with my mind.
Toshiba Toughbook. No, Panasonic Toughbook. I guess they're no longer Toshiba. Panasonic Toughbook. Buying one right now. Next, I need to buy a hot tub.
Oh. I just had the weirdest image being being kid who was born in Florida and spent a lot of time in the South. I pictured my version of it. It's just me sitting in the
Lagoon.
no. Like when I was a kid, it would rain so much in Florida, like the years that we were there, and we had a dirt road. I just pictured me sitting in a rut in a warm muddy rut. We're just sitting there. Oh man, VR when? Probably after mobile. Ollie will get bored. Nick wants us to go camp out in the room. It is
In the room. I was gonna go to Wormsbane and show how dark it is.
Oh, let's go to Wormsbane and show how dark, and then we'll go to the inn, and then we'll wrap up because it's 8 p.m. and I still haven't cooked dinner yet. So that's zone Wormsbane zone.
Yeah, I'm dinnered and done.
Wormsbane.
Deep Dunes.
I don't know.
I haven't been to Deep Dunes forever.
Deep Dunes, I don't think is darker because it's got all the glowy mushrooms.
Just make myself not aggro anything.
Those of you that are completely new here, this isn't a normal stream. Here's our website. Here's our Discord. We're just happy to be able to have Ollie on tonight. Finally.
Yeah, whoever asked, look at how dark it is.
So this is us without torches or any light source at the moment.
Oh, hi.
So there are definitely some nice dark gaps, and then you get into different parts of the dungeon, and shit, jump scare. Love the look and darkness. Thank you, Warlord. So this is what it looked like. The torch.
You have to take off your...
Yeah, put up my fishing pole. Yeah, I've been staring at a wall.
Man, our zombies get uglier and uglier every time I see them.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. Do we have props now?
Yeah, we got some props. Some props going in. What does the candle taste like? I don't want to spoil it for you. It's rad because every time we make a thing, then we have a thing, and those things add up over time. So our thing library grows.
Yep, I just found a thing.
Every time we make a thing, we have a thing. Now you can see how I was a games industry expert. I mean, executive. I mean, whatever.
I just thinged a thing just now. And
Did you just thing it?
Yeah, and it told me that the thing is empty.
Oh, man. You need another thing, son.
Yeah, I need to put the thing in the thing.
On average, how long will it take to clear a dungeon? Theo, the way that our game works, it's not, you don't really clear dungeons. We're more camp focused, right? So you tend to just sit in dungeons with your friends, and you hang out, and you kill stuff over and over and over. That's the kind of gameplay that we enjoy. Camping, the lost art. It's very relaxing, and I'm not bullshitting when I say that. Like it's one of those things that we talked about early on. It's like we really like that feel of like just hanging out with folks and Waiting for that rare spawn to pop.
Sandwichy, exactly.
Once you get a rhythm going and you got a decent group, hours just melt away. Got to camp for that rare loot. Exactly, Squishy Mustard. Oh, he's got a cape on.
Oh,
Exactly,
yeah, he does.
Theo. It's weird because it's just a design decision, right? And games have gotten away from it. But we really like it. We like camping a ton. Had so much fun coming back. Hadn't played in forever and got on Eriadune and then P99. It was so fun just to camp again. Not have the stress of running through kind of optimized dungeon runs.
Oh, design question, Sean.
Ali, being a filthy, casual gnome loving farmer, how do you envision in game, and will it be graced with ridiculously fun 100-person raid encounters that require harvesting your farms to sustain throughout? Farm raids. We're still a little torn on farm raids. So you'll have to check back on 100-person farm raids. Bumber said, I've had the exact experience when I tried Eriadune for the first time in 20 years. Yeah, that's when I got back. Made me realize I've been missing all these years. Exactly. I will play alts without end on like P99 and just go like Orc Hill, Crushbone, Unrest over and over again just because it's just so fun and relaxing to camp. It's the same camps over and over again. Still worth it.
Yep.
Yeah, Pazzy, if you don't like camping, I mean, you can kite stuff. You can, I mean, if you want to run through an area, if people aren't camping the spots, I guess you could run through the dungeon.
Make camping great again, guys.
Yep. MMOs are your favorite chat rooms. Exactly, Swanee. Radnor said, I enjoy watching people do 9 lives EQ challenges and find new ways to make classic EQ even harder. Sorry that I mumbled that out. Yeah, Nick's a huge fan of that as well. And we've talked a fair bit about ways to better support that type of stuff, like Iron Man, solo self-found, and all of that. So dungeons are public, not instance. Even our housing is public. It's just the public's not allowed in. I guess if you let them in.
If you lose your key or something.
Okay, so here's some dungeon. I'm going to zone to Night Harbor. Zone Night Harbor.
Wait, I want to try something.
Oh, too late. What did you want to do? I can come back.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Man, zoning is not loving me today. He was going to taste something. Yeah.
I was going to taste something.
What is the item stat system? Random stats like Diablo, or every time same stats for same item? Yeah, it's consistent. I wonder if I try a different tune if that happens. Let's try a different tune.
Oh, I just crashed.
Ollie, would you like to explain why we can't zone?
Why we can't zone?
Is Night Harbor down?
I would like to punt that question.
We'll defer that question for the next stream. Ollie
never comes on the stream again.
When yeah. When do you think you will be able to come on stream again next?
So I've this same error has been popping up in different zones. I think that's why we can't zone. I think so. What's that? Sorry. You asked me a question.
When do you think you'll be available for another stream?
What's that? Can't hear you.
Oh man.
I don't know. Next time I get an opportunity like this.
So no
It'll be
promises.
unscheduled.
Unscheduled surprise. It'll be another surprise. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys have been able to see Ollie's wonderful disposition. We've got such a nice team. it's awesome. Yeah. All right. So it's almost 8:15. I need
party bug. Yeah.
Party bug,
sorry.
is it?
Yeah, it seems like a party bug.
Because we were grouped. Were we grouped again?
Yeah. You zoned while we were grouped, and
okay.
I think the updates cross zone to let it know that we are in that zone crashed the zone. Or no, it didn't crash the zone. Bugged your character. Can you try with a different character?
Yeah. I did try with a different character. Didn't work.
Yeah. Maybe crash the zone then. Gonna make a new Nick Hates Rangers. Yeah, I think we killed the server.
Oh man. All right. Well, it was a good game while it lasted. Apparently, the server has died, so we're probably going to start on that FPS that you wanted, Nick.
Yeah, new game.
New game time.
Time to hit Kickstarter.
This time we're kickstarting before we make a game. That other way is too much. More like a Nick starter. What? Reveal. Nick is like, he pulls the mask off, and he's actually Elon Musk. Okay, guys. I'm gonna wrap up here. Ollie.
Yeah.
Thanks
for having me.
You don't have to go. I mean, I could just leave the chair and then I'll just leave it up, and you guys can leave whenever he's gone. Or
it's 10:15.
Yeah, it's 2 hours ahead. So it's 8:15 p.m. my time, 10:15 p.m. Ollie's time. So it's late. So thank you everybody for being here. Ollie, at the end of the stream, we like to thank everybody that says thank you, and tell them goodbye. So you can read out some names too. Bumbra,
sure,
thank you.
I'm gonna read out the list of tier 1 Patreons. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Bathtub.
See you, John. Ollie's not taking it seriously. This is serious business. Tame Nova, goodbye. Belfaster, have a great week. Oh, it is the weekend. It's Friday.
Puddin, Pilgrim, all of you, thank you. Zukin,
Swanee,
John NS, Tame Nova, hi.
Hi, Warlord of Chaz. Thank you for being here. Those of you that are new, you can join our Discord here and keep asking Ollie questions. MMO Pug, have a great one. Chaz Solo, have a wonderful weekend. Pattis the Ranger, see you in Slack. It is cool to be able to put a face to name. And the VOD will go up eventually. So anytime you want to look at Ollie, you can just get on there and watch that VOD. You can go watch on our YouTube. You can go watch episodes 1 and 2 of his 6-part series.
No, 1 of 6 and 2 of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 3 of 7.
So it's 7 of 9. 7 of 3.
Oh.
7 of 9.
All right. Thanks, Radnor. Thanks for popping in here. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. We're legitimately leaving now so that my wife doesn't starve to death. And
see y'all.
See you.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
It's a silly stream. See you, Nick.
Goodbye. See ya. See ya. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. See you in Slack.